Hello, Assalamualaikum, and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Afiq Syazwan bin Ghazali from DPH 41. My matrix number is 204-121-3012. And today, my presentation is about required GMP documentation by type from chapter 4 in page number 18. The site master file is a document prepared by the manufacturer that provides specific information about the production and control of the manufacturing operation at the neighboring site, as well as any closely integrated operation nearby building. The site master file is a requirement to every set of pharmaceutical regulation for GMP operation. The site master file contains relatability permanent record about the particular clause and interest. For example, a customer file will contain details for a customer such as customer ID, name, and contact number. Next, we are going to speculation. Speculation is the critical quality standard that establishes the set of the criteria to which a drug substance or drug product should conform to considered acceptable for intended use. The speculation is proposed and justified by the veteran that and approved by the regulatory authorization as condition of approval. The purpose of the speculation is to provide description and statement of the requirement of the product, component of the product, the capability or performance of the product, and service or the work to be performed to create the product. We need to speculation to ensure that process necessary for production and testing are clearly divided, validated, reviewed, documented, and the personnel and the permits also the material the suitable for the production of pharmaceutical. Manufacturing formula, processing, packaging, and testing instruction are to the approval and writing manufacturing formula and processing instruction. The first one in the manufacturing formula. Manufacturing formula should include the name of the product reference code relating to speculation in manufacturing. Number two is a description of the pharmaceutical form, strength of the product, and the batch size. Number three is the list of the starting material to be used with the amount of the each and described made by any substance that may disappear in the course of the processing. Number four is the requirement for the bulk storage of the product, including the container, labeling, and special storage conditions where applicable. We are going to processing instruction. First one is the statement processing location and the principal equipment to be used relating to the speculation. Number two is the method or reference to the method using for the preparing the critical equipment, for example, cleaning, assembling, calibrating, and sterilizing. And number three, make sure to check the equipment and workstation clean for the previous product, document and material that not required for the planning process. Now we are going to packaging instruction. The first one is the description of its pharmaceutical form and strength with the when applicable. Number two is the pack size aspect in the terms of the number, weight, or the volume of the product in the final container, including quantities, size, and types with the code or the reference number. Number three is a complete list of all the packaging material required. And number four is the special precaution must be observed, including careful examination of the area and the equipment in order to extend the line clearance before the operation begins. And finally, we are going to testing. Testing is the writing producer for the test material and the product at the first stage of manufacturing, describing the method and equipment to be used. Now we are going to procedure, standard operating procedure SOP, defined at the step-by-step instruction complete by the organization to help workers to carry out complex routine operation. SOP objective to achieve the effectively quality output and the uniformity of performance while reducing the miscommunication and failure to comply with the industry regulation. SOP need to provide clear instruction to end user on how to provide perform a test, sophisticated detail to allow the test to be executed in a consistent and uniform manner by all end user. Many processes can be complex in the nature, but it is important to get the balance right between the too little and too much detail. Too little detail can be the increase for end user to follow and obey to do anything, but too much information and exercise detail can increase the risk to end user to have difficulty understanding and following step on the on daily basis. When going to protocol, protocol is a give instruction for the performer and record center the state operation or and writing center to conduct the validation process along the procedure, test method, equipment, handling, speculation, set criteria, report and approval. It should be prepared by a qualified person to consider department and should be approved before the implementation. These are protocol which should be prepared before approval. But first one, the protocol approval should be reviewed by head of quality assurance. Number two, the objective, the aim of the activity. Number three, scope, where protocol will applicable. Number four, research validation, what is the reason behind the validation. Number five, validation criteria, situation where they validated the process. Number six, responsible, where the responsible for each department before the begin the protocol. Number seven, referral document, use it to complete the validation activity. Number eight, procedure is how to carry out during the process. Number nine, validation should be writing during the procedure activity. And finally, conclusion is the way the overall result of the validation. We are now going to record. Record is used to show the operation in the complete with the GMP. Are able to compare the interest of the deployment, manufacturing, and testing activity. This allows them to assess the quality of the operation with this company. The record is to provide legal evidence that the company follow with GMP. These are many cases where illegal GMP related and the record are used in the court to verify the company follow with GMP. They are used to investigation product complaint or the adverse event. We are going to the technical agreement. Technical agreement is the writing conduct that requires whatever the company is authorized activity covered by GMP guidance. But they define a clear technical agreement. Both parties know who will be responsible for what tasks about the conflict and have defined a clear escalation routine. During the MHRA or FDA inspection, the primary question of the inspector is how the parties share the responsible communication and communicate and confirm the GMP complaint with a well-scripted technical agreement. Contract, contract manufacturer had a ready-made response to the investigator. Therefore, it is important to learn how to compare the GMP technical agreement. And now we are going to the report. Report is the document, the conduct of the particular exercise, project, or the investigator together with result, conclusion, and recommendation. It is a way to ensure the product and consistently product and control it according to quality standard. It is designed to minimize the risk involved in any pharmaceutical production that cannot be eliminated through the testing the final product. Now this is my reflective note. The first one is the difficulty to understand the cycle. I actually don't understand how to describe this cycle. All I know most of the time I use Google search and sometimes I try to search on WhatsApp. Number two, I had used my own data hotspot with a Wi-Fi router in the hostel with limited internet signal, cause it difficult to do assignment. And finally, I had difficulty to speak English. But even my English was too hard to communication. Even some people too it's hard to understand where I speak, but I still try. Well, we are now to go the reference. Yeah, reference how where I find in Google. With this, I ended my presentation. I thank you very much everyone to watching my presentation for today. Thank you very much.